All right, excellent. Welcome, everybody, to the Tranzact franchise opportunity overview. My name is Nick D'Amico, and I'll be presenting the information this evening. And just a little bit about myself before we get started. I've been involved in this industry for about 20 years now, a little over 20 years. And I've said many times when I partnered with a company that this is the best thing I've ever seen. Some of you could probably relate to that. But honestly, guys, this is. And the reason for that is that we're not talking about another health product. We're not talking about another, trainer that's going to teach you how to make money with crypto. His way is better than the other guy's way, and that guy's way is better than that guy's way, and that guy's way is better than that guy's way. You know what I mean? So you guys have been around as well. We're not talking about people saving money on their, saving $1 a month on their electricity bill. We're going to talk about something today that to me is revolutionary. And as I go through this information with you today, I want you to keep one question in your mind. Okay, and I want you to keep this in your mind the whole presentation. How much money did you spend on your debit card last month? How much money did you spend on your debit card last month? Your debit card, not your credit cards, your debit card, okay? The one that's attached to your bank account. And this could be either personal, or if you own a business, keep that number in mind, okay? That number is probably a lot bigger than your personal if you own a business. But how much money did you spend last month on your debit card? Okay, so we're going to get into a little bit about what we have going on today. So we're going to show you tonight not just another MLM, not just another network marketing company. We're going to show you a franchise opportunity, okay, where you can become a digital branch franchise owner. Okay, I know a lot of you like me have never thought about, wow, I didn't know I could be a bank branch owner, right? That's kind of like something you just don't think about. And that's kind of how I felt last week when I took a look at this, like, wow, that's pretty unique. I've never thought about becoming, I didn't say when I was a kid, I want to grow up to be a digital, branch bank franchise owner, right? But now as that we're adults and we see how money works, don't tell me that concept doesn't intrigue you, right? And so what we have with Tranzact is a turnkey business launching across the country right now. Okay, it's already launching. We're in soft launch mode right now. So you on this call are some of the first people to see this opportunity, this franchise opportunity. Okay, so there's a new banking platform. We're going to show you free dynamic social media management to go along with your business, free digital signage, a bunch of other stuff that we're going to go over on this call today. Okay. And again, I'm going to keep this as short as possible. I don't like sitting in front of Zooms for hours, but I want to get this information into your heads. We can talk about some questions afterwards. We've got some of the top guys in the company on with us today that can help me with the answers to those questions. So as you listen, write down some questions that you might have, and we'll address them afterwards. So who is this franchise opportunity available to? Well, we're looking for small to medium business owners. Okay, we're also going to offer this opportunity to future digital branch office owners, or DBOs is what we like to call it, who are going to leverage their contacts. Okay, who do you know that swipes a debit card, right? This is not a crazy concept. Who do you know that swipes a debit card or accepts debit cards at their place of business? Think about that. So who else do you know that swipes a debit card or accepts debit cards? We're gonna leverage contacts. We're gonna leverage small business owners that you might know. We're gonna leverage nonprofit organizations and even influencers. Okay, I don't know if I can name drop right now, but I've heard names roving around of some very high-end influencers that are either looking at or are already partnering with Tranzact. You're gonna see this name everywhere very, very soon. So what is the benefits of you being a digital branch office owner, a DBO? Why should you want to be a DBO? Well, how would you like to get paid on every single card transaction of every Tranzact card member within your national bank franchise network. Okay, every single card transaction of every single user of this card within your entire bank network. Okay, guys, that leads us to an unlimited earning potential. You can earn a percentage on every single debit card swipe that happens within your national bank franchise network. Okay, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what would. Okay, because that to me tipped it off. I mean, the gentleman who sponsored me into this program named Dan, who was on the call earlier, he asked me a simple question. He said, Nick, how much did you spend last month on your debit card? And I was like, okay, that's a weird question. And I told him the number. All right. And he asked me a simple question. How would you like to get paid when everybody that you know swipes their debit card every single month? That caught my attention. Okay. So let's talk about what a Tranzact card member is, a TCM. Okay. And again, guys, this is going to change the way banking is forever. Banking started a long time ago, hundreds of years ago, obviously, probably longer than that. I guess in America, it started in the 1700s, right? And it's evolved. That's the concept here. It's evolved. And Tranzact is staying ahead of that evolution because the Tranzact card harnesses the power of financial momentum banking, or they call it FinMo banking, within every transaction to maximize this power of banking exclusively for our consumer members. Okay, so years ago, in 2007, mobile banking started, and then 2011, app-based banking started. So I'm sure all of us on this call have PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, right? I feel like I'm missing one or two of them. Okay, there's a bunch of them out there. Well, Tranzact is the next evolution of that type of banking. Okay, last time I have some of those cards. In fact, I should pull this out right now. I actually have a PayPal card. I have a Cash App card. Here's my Cash App card, right? Okay, when I have money on this card and I spend it, I don't get anything back. Nothing. So to me, what's the point of using this versus my regular bank debit card? Pretty much nothing. There's no reason for me to use a Cash App card unless somebody sends me money on my Cash App, which then I usually just transfer to my bank anyways and pay a little fee, by the way. Okay, so Tranzact, we're going to show you how Tranzact differs from all that here in a second. So we are a banking platform that provides services for everybody. A private, secure banking platform, FDIC insured checking account, and a Visa bank card. Okay, so that's typical. That's basically the same thing as the Cash App card, the PayPal card, the Venmo card, wherever it is. Okay, it's the same thing as that. Here's what separates Tranzact. Here's how it stands apart. That second bullet point there, we double your buying power with a members only shopping club. Every dollar spent is a Z-Buck earned. Okay, keep that term in mind, Z-Buck. Everyday products and services are much more affordable using your Z-Bucks. Okay, so let's talk about what a Z-Buck is. So how does this work? Well, every time you spend $1 with your Tranzact card, you earn a matching Z-Buck. So here's an example. You spend $70 at the gas pump, which, by the way, you're lucky in this day and age if you spend $70 at the gas pump. Okay, you're not only going to spend $70 at the gas pump like you normally would with your other debit card, right? And by the way, you don't even want to use a credit card anymore for your gas, because at least here in Florida, gas stations are charging more if you use your credit card, right? So if you use your Tranzact debit card, you're not only going to just spend $70 like you normally would, but you also get matching Z-Bucks. You get 70 Z-Bucks for that fuel purchase. Okay, so your Z-Bucks can be spent in the Z Club, making everyday items, luxury items, even vacation packages more affordable. So let's talk about what the Z Club is. Now, the Z Club is going to be launching next Saturday on May 20th, okay, at a summit they're having in Utah. Now, why is that significant? Because you're ahead of the curve, right? They haven't even launched the store yet. But here's the cool part. You can buy things in the Z Club using your Z-Bucks. Everything from watches and jewelry, travel, health insurance, perfumes, clothing, lawn accessories, auto parts, furniture, power tools, etc., electronics, sporting goods, nutritionals, pharmaceuticals, shoes, men's suits, home decor, and even grocery dry goods. Okay, who here buys groceries? Everybody. Okay, everybody buys groceries. You can use your Z-Bucks, okay, that you got for no extra charge, right? You're spending the money like you normally would. You can use those Z-Bucks towards buying anything in the Z Club. Guys, that is absolutely tremendous. I've never seen anything like that before. So here's a couple examples. Let's say, let's use a shoe example, okay? So apparently we've got a partnership with Nike. Let's say you saw a pair of Nike shoes in the Z Club and they're $100, just like they are in the store. Okay, you go to Foot Locker, they're $100. But in the Z Club, you get to use your Z-Bucks. So you put $50, 50 Z-Bucks towards that $100 purchase. Guess what? You got those $100 shoes, which you'd normally spend $100 at Foot Locker for. You got them for $50, the exact same shoes, because you were able to use the Z-Bucks that you earned as rewards from doing the spending that you're already doing. Okay, that's why at the beginning of this, guys, that's what really tipped me off about this, was the fact that for the first time in my over 20-year career, I'm not going to be asking people to spend money that they aren't already spending. Okay, just have them use this card instead of that card. Same exact thing, except this card they're going to get rewards for, massive rewards in the form of Z-Bucks. Let's use a $75,000 camper trailer. There's a camper trailer in the Z Club. You want to buy it, 75 grand, but you've got 25,000 Z-Bucks. Well, guess what? Now you're only going to pay 50 grand for that trailer. In this day and age, okay, it's hard. One of the biggest challenges for people that have kids is buying diapers, right? I guess diapers are not very cheap anymore. So let's say a box or bag, I don't know how they come, I don't have any kids, but a box or bag of diapers is $53 in the Z Club, okay, which is the same as in the store, but you are able to put $32 32 Z-Bucks towards that. You're only paying $21 for those $53 diapers now. Okay, do you see how powerful this is, guys? Again, you're not changing anybody's buying habits. You're not asking them to buy things that they're not already buying. They're just using a different card. Okay, and again, this is not a big ask of people anymore, right? Again, I have a Cash App card. I have a PayPal card. I've got multiple bank cards. So I'm just going to be using my Tranzact card from now on and accumulating hundreds or even thousands or even tens of thousands of points on the spending that I already do. Okay. Another cool thing that Tranzact is going to be doing is what's called flash sales. So let's say they buy a big, huge supply of Ray-Ban sunglasses or laptops or Louis Vuitton bags. They're going to have flash sales, okay, frequently pop up, and you're going to be able to purchase those items using your Z-Bucks. Okay, so let's say a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses in the Z Club is 120 Z-Bucks. You use 120 of your Z-Bucks, you got those sunglasses basically free. Same thing with a Louis Vuitton. If you've got 2,300 Z-Bucks, and that's how much the Louis Vuitton purse is in the Z Club, you got that purse essentially free. Same thing with a laptop, etc. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Travel, exact same thing. Okay, imagine they do a flash sale, and it's a 7-day, 6-night exclusive resort or a cruise, okay? And you can use your Z-Bucks to book that travel based on the spending that you already do, not any extra, the spending you already do. Big time. I love it. Pretty soon they're going to be launching a savings, basically savings account. I don't know all the ins and outs of this. I do know Tranzact Up, I believe, is that roundup program, right? Where you can set it. There's certain other ones like Chime. That's the other one, Chime. That's the one I was missing before. Chime does a roundup program where you can say, you know, if I spend $2.70, they'll throw 30 cents into they'll round up to the next dollar, throw 30 cents into your savings account, and it compounds growth. So we're going to be offering that as well. So what does it take for somebody to become a Tranzact card member? Okay, well, it is $25. $25 the first year. Okay, you get all the benefits. Now here's the crazy part about it. As soon as you swipe your first transaction, you automatically get 500 Z-Bucks. 500 Z-Bucks. How crazy is that? Okay, so you spend $25 to get the card, and you automatically get 500 Z-Bucks to spend on whatever you want in the Z Club. Okay, here's the other crazy part. For your first year, you get double Z-Bucks on every single purchase. So again, I want you to go back to that number in your head. How much do you spend on your debit card every month? You could basically calculate how much Z-Bucks you're going to have to be able to use next month. How awesome is that? I'm actually going to do that tonight. I'm going to sit down, calculate how much I spent on my debit card last month. If I do the exact same amount, now that I have this, I'll probably end up spending more, right? But I'll know exactly how many Z-Bucks I'll be able to have next month and what I'll be able to buy in that Z Club store. That's pretty neat. Okay. Now, if you refer somebody else, let's say you have, I'm gonna have my wife get one of these cards, of course, right? I'm gonna have my mom and dad each get these cards. I'm gonna have my sister get a card. I'm gonna have, and friends, family, whoever. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you got to get this card. It's only $25, but you get to buy all this free stuff because you get all the Z-Buck rewards, right? For every referral that you make, you're going to get another 500 Z-Bucks. Okay. As soon as that person makes their first transaction, you're going to get 500 Z-Bucks deposited. Okay. Pretty crazy. All right. Now let's get back into the ownership part of this. So that's the customer portion. That is the consumer side of this. Let's talk about the franchise owner side of this. Now imagine you are a digital branch office owner. You're a DBO. You will get paid on every card transaction of every Tranzact card member within your national bank franchise network, which again leads to, you can now see how this is unlimited earning potential. You're also going to get, and this is exclusive to this group only within the entire company, nobody else is going to have this. You're going to get access to free AI marketing that integrates with all social media platforms. All major social media platforms. You're going to get access to this for free. I saw a glimpse of this technology yesterday. It blew my mind. I mean, I'm talking, guys, it's like that chat GPT thing, whatever it's called, where you can type something in that you want. Type me a report on the Civil War, and it'll type me a 20-page report on the Civil War. It'll do it in like 2 minutes, right? Same thing with this. You can tell this technology what kind of post you want, and how many of those posts you want and when you want them posted, and it'll automatically do it for you, guys. And it self-learns. I mean, this is crazy stuff. It's really, really cool when I saw the glimpse of this yesterday. So that's what you're going to get as a DBO, as a digital branch office owner. To become a DBO is $4.95. That's it. Guys, I've spent more than that on the stupidest things, like really stupid things. Okay. $4.95. You get the rights to receive all commissions on your Tranzact card transactions within your digital branch community. Okay. You get free marketing support and you get DBO training. Here's the craziest part. Who wants that $500 back? I'm going to get it back. You know why? Because I'm going to refer 3 other DBOs. That's it. You refer and sponsor 3 other DBOs. You get $500 rebate basically. So you just made $5, I guess, right? So think about that. You can be a digital branch owner for free. Okay. If you simply refer 3 other DBOs, that's a cinch. That's not even a big deal. Okay. We got commission breakdowns. We can get into all the technical details, guys, but I kind of want to fly through all of this because I wanted to give you the high level glimpse of what we're doing right now. Okay. You can multiply your income by sponsoring more branches. Think about that. Think about that. Who do you know in California? Who do you know in Texas? Who do you know in New York? Who do you know in Florida? Who do you know in, wherever? Okay. And you can literally have digital branch offices all over the country. Okay. And you're getting paid on tens, hundreds, or thousands or tens of thousands of transactions every single month, just by people simply spending what they're already spending, not asking them to spend a dime more. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't do anything different. Just use this card. I think that's the easiest build, pitch, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever seen in this industry. So there's 3 core pillars to the Tranzact card distribution system. Number 1, the Tranzact card members, right? The people who get the card and use it, swipe it every day, right? Okay, and the people that they refer, which you also. So if I got my mom, my mom's not going to be a digital branch owner, right? but my mom's going to get a card. You better be sure about that. Well, if my mom tells her sister, my aunt, about this, okay, I'm going to get paid on every swipe my aunt does. Or if my mom tells her friend about this, get the card, you get to buy all this stuff in the store for free, I'm going to get paid on all those transactions. Every single transaction within my digital branch network, I'm going to get paid on. Number 2 core pillar is digital branch offices, right? How many offices do you want to override within your network? How many offices, digital branch offices, do you want within your branch community nationwide? Okay. And then number 3, which we'll get into a lot more details about soon, not tonight, but soon, is influencers. Okay. Influencers, business owners, nonprofits. Each of these could have thousands up to millions of followers that they can expose this to. Imagine an influencer going on TikTok or whatever it's called and saying, hey guys, I just got this awesome card. I'm not spending any more money than I already am, but every time I use it, I get rewards and can buy the coolest stuff from this store. How many people do you think would jump on that? Absolutely. I think everybody would. Okay. And so that's a pretty big deal. All right. Next is the rollout. Let's talk about timeframes. So happening right now is the soft launch, like I said at the beginning of this. Okay. So we're building the community. We're finalizing the tools. The back office is 94% up and running. Okay. There's still some things in the back office that I noticed have to be updated, which they're all promising will be done by next Saturday. Okay. On the 20th, which will signify the pre-launch. We're gonna roll from soft launch into pre-launch literally in a week and a half from now. Where the Z Club opens for businesses, TCMs will be able to take advantage of the powerful savings. They redeem their Z bucks, okay, and all the other things that are going to go along with the launch that are going to be announced, okay. And then the official launch will happen quarter 3, quarter 4 this year down the line, where even more stuff is going to happen. So consider yourself lucky that you're seeing this during the soft launch phase, guys. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, so franchise package, you get to be a DBO for $495. You get a $500 rebate simply by referring 3 other DBOs. Okay, turnkey business model. Get paid to give away free business TV. Have you ever heard of LoopTV? Well, we have a partnership with them as well. And again, this is for our group only, our branch network only. Okay, we'll talk about that later. In fact, I've got some of the experts on the line right now that if they want to touch on that afterwards, they can do that. And then we're also going to include with that a state-of-the-art leads platform included. Okay, not that you're going to need more leads than you already know people of, right? But we're going to have that as well. And guys, those of us that got in, within the last couple of weeks, we're building this and we're going to build this big. And so you're going to benefit from everything that we do as well, if you get what I mean. Okay, so basically at the end of this, we always say get back with the person who invited you on, become a DBO, and then plug into our system. Okay, and we got the little tagline, let's go change the world one swipe at a time. I saw that at the end today and I wanted to say that. So I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that a lot. So what I want to do now is stop the screen share and let's see, who do we got on here? We got 8 people on. Awesome. So does anybody have any questions, or does John or Dan want to come on and add anything to what I talked about so far?
Hey Nick, it's John. Can you guys you want to stop the recording for the Q&A?
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you.
Actually, I think Dan has to. I don't have that control. So